Welcome to Rich People Club. If you're tired of feeling like life's just one step ahead of you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into 12 powerful rules that'll put you miles ahead of 98% of people out there. Imagine knowing the secrets to success, wealth, and the luxury lifestyle most only dream about. These rules are game changers, and they're about to give you an edge that few people even realize exists. Every day you hear about the few who make it and those who live in luxury. But let me ask you, what's stopping you from joining them? This video is all about rewiring your mindset, helping you break out of the habits that hold you back, and giving you practical steps to build the life you truly want. Stick around, because by the end, you'll have the tools to leap ahead and start living on your terms. Ready to leave the 98% behind? Let's go! Become a master storyteller. Becoming a master storyteller isn't just about sharing tales. It's about weaving emotions, engaging minds, and sparking curiosity. Think of the magnetic pull of a well-told story. Imagine sitting with a millionaire and not only hearing about riches, but understanding their journey. That's storytelling's true impact. Storytelling lets you communicate ideas so memorably that people feel your message. For instance, instead of saying, invest in yourself, share a story of someone who changed their life by learning a new skill. It transforms simple advice into a roadmap, making the idea real and relatable. The art of storytelling also involves suspense, enough to keep your audience wanting more. Think of it as setting a scene, letting others imagine the outcome before delivering. This approach keeps people hooked, like a binge-worthy series, always craving that next detail. And mastering storytelling takes practice. Don't just think in facts. Think in flow and emotion. When talking about success or wealth, build it up like a journey, not a list of steps. People connect with struggles and breakthroughs, and that's what truly captivates. Speaking of connection, constantly check the connection between your priorities and actions. It's easy to set big goals, but aligning daily actions with those priorities? That's where most people falter. Life is filled with distractions that seem urgent but don't add value to long-term success. Imagine wanting to build wealth, but spending hours mindlessly scrolling on your phone. It's like wanting to be rich while ignoring your savings. Keeping priorities in check means consistently asking, are my actions today getting me closer to my goals? If your dream is to become a millionaire, break down what daily actions support that. It could mean setting aside time for skill building or managing finances. Without that self-check, it's too easy to drift off course. Think of it like driving. If you don't adjust the wheel occasionally, you'll end up far from your destination. Checking in regularly grounds you, keeping you from straying too far. Create weekly or monthly check-ins to review your actions. Are they really pushing you toward that life of success and wealth you envision? When you start aligning every step with your end goals, you build momentum. The gap between wanting and achieving narrows. Each small action compounds, bringing you closer to what you truly want. Now, let's talk about how having a hero to compete with can fuel this momentum. Pick your hero and treat them as healthy competition. Choosing a role model isn't about idolizing them, it's about setting a bar for yourself. Think of that one person who's ahead in life. A successful friend, a wealthy mentor, or even a public figure who embodies the success you desire. They're proof it's possible, and now it's up to you to match their energy. Healthy competition pushes you to go beyond what you thought you could achieve. Let's say you admire someone at work who always seems to get results effortlessly. Instead of feeling envious, study them. What habits do they follow? Maybe it's their time management, their focus on wealth-building skills, or their way of handling challenges. The goal here isn't to copy, but to learn. You're creating your own playbook based on what works for others. Treat it like friendly competition where their progress inspires yours. That way, each of their milestones becomes a signal for you to push a bit harder in your journey towards success and financial freedom. This process keeps you driven and gives you a clear benchmark to aim for. And as you hit those targets, you'll start to see that the hero you were following has actually become your peer. If you're enjoying this content so far, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to keep getting insights that set you apart. Now, speaking of taking action, here's why you shouldn't wait to get started. Do it now if you're going to do it eventually. Procrastination is the thief of dreams. How often do people say, "I'll start tomorrow," only for tomorrow to look the same as today? That's why successful people act now. If you want to reach millionaire status or build a life of wealth, you've got to take the first step without waiting for a perfect moment. Look at any goal, whether it's starting a business, investing, or learning a new skill. There's never a perfect time. If you want to build wealth, start small, like setting aside a tiny amount each month or taking an online course. These little actions add up, and you'll find yourself ahead of most people who are still waiting. Procrastination isn't just about delay. It's about losing opportunities. Those who act, even if imperfectly, gain experience and insight that waiting can never bring. They're building momentum while others are stuck in place. And with each step, they're one move closer to success. The idea is simple. If you're going to do it eventually, start today. You don't need all the answers. Just take action, and clarity will come with time. Speaking of clarity, sometimes it comes from discovering truths most people ignore. Find a truth that most people dismiss. There are truths all around us that most people overlook. Ever notice how most people follow a single income stream, even though wealth often requires diversification? Finding these hidden gems can set you on a path that others miss entirely. Take investing, for instance. It's common knowledge, but only a few actually commit to it. Sometimes, what sets the wealthy apart is their willingness to act on truths that others dismiss. For example, while many people talk about the importance of learning high-demand skills, only a few dive in. If everyone is ignoring a truth, there's a chance it holds real value. It's your chance to do something most people aren't. Exploring these truths requires curiosity and a willingness to go against the crowd. Find areas where conventional wisdom seems off, or where people hesitate out of fear. That's where opportunity often lies. From unconventional investments to niche skills, there's a world of overlooked chances waiting. By embracing these hidden truths, you set yourself apart. Most people won't take that step, but if you do, you'll find yourself further along the path to true wealth. And while you're there, you might as well work on skills that will multiply your gains over time. Master skills that compound over time. Skills are like investments. The right ones grow in value over the years. Imagine someone who learns public speaking or coding. These skills don't just pay off immediately, they keep compounding. The wealthy know this and continually invest in abilities that elevate their success year after year. Think about what skills could transform your own journey. Coding, communication, and financial literacy are powerful because they open doors in various areas. When you start small, even with just a few minutes a day, you're setting up a future that builds on itself. Those who understand this move far ahead. Compounding skills create new opportunities, whether it's for side gigs, freelancing, or simply becoming indispensable in your current role. Each year, you're stacking experience, and it shows. The key is consistency. Daily practice adds up, much like compounding interest in an investment. And the best part? These skills aren't just for work, they enrich your life. By committing to growth, you're paving a path that only a few walk. Of course, to walk that path, you'll need a touch of strategic selfishness to focus on what truly matters. Be a little selfish. Being a little selfish isn't about ignoring others. It's about ensuring your needs and goals are prioritized. Think about it. How can you build wealth or live a life of luxury if you're constantly sacrificing your time for others? Sometimes, success requires a bit of focus on yourself. Imagine setting aside time daily to work on a passion project or investing in self-care to boost productivity. Small acts of selfishness can make you more resilient, focused, and motivated. If you're well taken care of, you'll be in a better position to support those around you. It's not about stepping over others. It's about recognizing that your growth benefits everyone. When you focus on building wealth, improving health, or developing skills, it's a win-win. You're stronger and more equipped to offer value to others down the line. In a world where people often feel guilty for wanting more, remember that there's power in prioritizing your journey. And once you're on a stable path, you'll find it easier to keep a positive mindset, even when things get tough. Downplay the bad stuff and embellish the good stuff. Mindset matters more than most people realize. When you downplay the negatives and highlight the positives, you create a mental landscape primed for success. Imagine you've had a tough day. If you dwell on it, it grows. Instead, shift your focus to what went well, no matter how small. For instance, if you made a bit of progress on a project, celebrate that. By emphasizing positive moments, you teach your brain to spot wins and reduce stress. It's like training your mind to notice opportunity rather than obstacles. The wealthy often have this mindset. They see possibilities where others see roadblocks. Downplaying the bad doesn't mean ignoring it. It's about minimizing its impact. This keeps you focused, energized, and ready to keep going. Remember, the journey to success is long, and maintaining a positive outlook can make all the difference. By controlling your focus, you're not just fooling yourself, you're creating a habit of resilience. And resilience, combined with a clear, organized life, is a recipe for wealth and success. Get your life in order first. Building wealth and success on a shaky foundation doesn't work. If your personal life is chaotic, how can you expect your professional life to thrive? Start by creating structure. Clean up your environment, manage your finances, and establish routines that support productivity. Let's say your goal is to get rich. You can't do that if your home life is cluttered and stressful. Create a space that allows you to focus and perform at your best. Tackle small issues first, like organizing your workspace or scheduling a consistent daily routine. Order in your personal life trickles into every area, from decision-making to energy levels. When your life is in harmony, you're more efficient and motivated to go after bigger goals. The wealthy often have structured lives. They know chaos drains energy that could be spent on building wealth. Once you've built a foundation, you're ready to break away from the crowd and think differently. Be contrarian just for the sake of it. Sometimes, the key to success is doing the opposite of what everyone else does. If most people are talking about how safe a 9-to-5 job is, consider the risks of relying on a single income. Thinking contrarily opens your mind to new ways of achieving wealth and luxury that others overlook. Contrarian thinking isn't about being difficult, it's about questioning the norm. If everyone is chasing one trend, like the latest hot investment, look elsewhere. Often, the real gems are where no one's paying attention. Challenge yourself to see past the crowd's assumptions. Thinking differently is how people find unique paths to success. Imagine skipping the typical career ladder and diving into entrepreneurship. It may sound risky, but this mindset can reveal opportunities hidden in plain sight. The wealthy often thrive by going against the grain. It takes courage to stand out, but if you're willing to question what others take for granted, you're already on a unique path. And to keep this journey interesting, it helps to learn how to ask the right questions. Become a question master. Asking the right questions is more powerful than people realize. When you meet someone successful, don't just admire them. Ask them about their journey. Questions like, what challenges did you face? Or, what habits helped you the most? Reveal insights most people miss. Good questions build connections and open doors. Imagine going to a networking event. Instead of focusing on yourself, ask others about their passions, struggles, and goals. It makes people feel valued and opens conversations that can lead to valuable relationships. Mastering questions is about curiosity and learning. Don't just focus on obvious questions. Dig deeper. Ask about failures, lessons, and turning points. These stories often contain the wealth of knowledge others are too busy talking to notice. By becoming a question master, you're setting yourself up for deeper connections. And through those connections, you gain the wisdom needed to truly specialize in what you do best. Become a specialist by putting in 11,000 hours. Becoming a true expert means dedicating time to your craft. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill, but the real pros go beyond. They put in 11,000. This level of commitment is rare, and it's what sets the wealthy and successful apart from everyone else. Being a specialist requires focus, consistency, and a love for learning. Think about fields like finance or technology. Those who excel are often the ones who committed themselves fully. It's not about dabbling. It's about fully immersing yourself in that skill or knowledge area. This journey requires you to say no to distractions and prioritize growth. If you're pursuing financial success, for example, become the go-to person in that area. The deeper your expertise, the more valuable you become, and the closer you get to that millionaire status. Once you've invested those hours, you're no longer just another professional. You're someone others look up to. And at this level of mastery, doors open that most people don't even know exist. Before you go, remember, getting ahead takes effort, but it's the kind that pays off in ways most people can only imagine. Here at Rich People Club, we're giving you the keys to that next level, and if you're ready to keep unlocking more, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss a single tool that could bring you closer to the life of wealth, success, and luxury you deserve. Now, here's the challenge. Out of these 12 rules, which one will you start with today? Are you ready to do what others won't so you can live the life others can't? Drop a comment below, let us know, and start putting these insights to work. The 98% won't know what hit them, but you'll be way ahead by the time they even notice. Let's make it happen.